Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Sarah. I am a yoga instructor. I teach meditations, I am a cat mom, and I am also a college student. And today I will be moving you all through a nice yin yoga class. So put on some comfy clothes, maybe grab a mat. You don't need a mat. Just some comfy clothes, somewhere where you're going to feel comfortable, and we're going to meet in a seated position once you're ready. So once you are in your comfortable seat, we are going to take our peace fingers, so our pointer finger and our middle finger, and we're going to place them on our temples, so the spot right next to the eye, and then we're just going to start rubbing our fingers in a circular motion on our temples, applying some gentle pressure. And while we're doing this, start to take some deep inhales and exhales. So taking a deep inhale, filling your body up as much as you can. And then exhale, letting everything go. Do that 2 more times. Take a big inhale. Fill yourself up as much as you can. Exhale, let the body relax as you send out all of your breath. 1 more big inhale. 1 more big exhale, and then switch the direction of your fingers and take your 3 deep inhales and exhales. Starting to allow these deep breaths to pull you away from the outside world and drop you here on your mat to prepare you for your yin class. So once you have finished those 3 breaths, you'll let the fingers stop moving, and then slowly on your next exhale, let them find the floor, allowing your breath to fall back to its natural pace. Noticing your heartbeat for a moment. Noticing the rhythm and the pace of your inhales and your exhales. And as we commit to stillness, so yin is all about finding comfort and stillness and being still in the comfort. So as we move into these next few poses, we will be holding them for longer amounts of time. So we're looking for a stretch that feels comfortable, something that you can easily breathe through without pain and without too much discomfort. Discomfort is always okay, as long as you can breathe through it and there's no pain. So keeping that in mind, we're going to inhale. We're going to lift our right hand up to the ceiling. Take a nice gentle stretch, and then exhale. Bring your right hand to the left side of your head. Inhale here. Exhale, gently just start to let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder. And then breathing here. Allowing yourself to relax the body. So we're not pulling the head towards the shoulder, but instead we're allowing the shoulder to fall away from the ear and the ear to move towards the shoulder. Breathing down into the left neck. Seeing if you can allow your breath to wash away any tension or holding in your neck. And always coming back to your breath. So during moments of quietness, We're still looking for the stillness of the body, but we're also looking for some stillness in the mind. So noticing the thoughts that are coming, but not giving them any extra thought. Allowing yourself to come back to the breath. Noticing the thought, and then exhaling it away, so that on your inhale you can feel the breath working to relax the muscles, tendons, and ligaments down the side of your neck. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, slowly let your hand come towards the mat so that right hand comes back down onto the mat. Slowly bring the head back to center. Just taking a moment to rebound. Noticing the differences between your left and your right. And then breathing. Breathing through those differences. Maybe even closing the eyes and noticing the breath moving through the neck. And then on your next inhale, lift your left hand to the ceiling. Exhale, let it find the right side of the head. Inhaling for a moment, and then exhaling the left ear to the left shoulder. Letting that left shoulder fall down the back. Allowing your hand to be aiding gravity. So we're not pulling the head down, but instead we're just applying the hand to the head to help gravity move the head towards the shoulder. And maybe you start off by noticing any difference on how this side feels right now compared to how the other side felt. Is your shoulder and ear closer or further away? As you breathe, can you feel your breath more or less in that right side of your neck? Can you relax any more? Can you surrender to the pose? Allowing the muscles down the neck, down the shoulder, maybe even some of the muscles in the back relax. Can you let your jaw relax? Feeling yourself getting heavier and heavier with every exhale. Trying not to get distracted in thought. And allowing yourself to focus on the breath up and down the neck. And then on your next inhale, slowly lift the left hand. Slowly bring your head back to center. Let the arm find the mat. Rebounding. Letting your body sink back into neutrality. Maybe even inhale, roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down, sitting up a little taller. Finding some natural neutrality up the spine. And breathe. Close the eyes and relax into your seat. get heavy and let something go. And then we're going to switch whichever leg is in front or on top. So let's say for me, my left foot is in front of my right. So I'm just going to take it and cross it behind my right foot. And then we're going to move into a back opener and a forward fold. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, take your arms, reach them off the mat, and take them to a T. Inhale here for a moment. And then exhale, we're gonna bring our arms in front of us, and then cross the right elbow on top of the left. And maybe you stay here, maybe this is enough for you and you just wanna grab your shoulders. Or maybe your body is asking you to move deeper. Remember, we're not looking for an intense stretch, but instead we're looking for something that we can hold for a long amount of time. So maybe you stay here holding shoulder to shoulder, or maybe you bring the forearms in front of the face, so fingers reaching to the ceiling, forearms touching, the back of the hands reaching for each other. And maybe you take a pause. See if you can listen to your body. Does the body want you to go back to hands on the shoulders? Is it asking you to stay here? Or is it asking you to reach palms together? So weaving the palms together so that they are touching. And then wherever you are, take a big inhale. Exhale out a sigh as you bring chin to chest. Kind of let your head find its way into your arms or your elbows. And start to find a curl in your spine. And maybe this is deep enough for you. Maybe this is where you want to stay and breathe. Or if the body is asking you to move deeper, start to curl down the whole spine. Think about a roly-poly curling down into its tight little ball. Keeping the head resting on the arms for support of the neck. Letting the elbows come into the stomach. Folding as deep as you wish. So if that means just staying up straight, if that means elbows into belly, or even as deep as the forearms down on the mat. Find your comfort. Find the edge that you are going to feel most comfortable in to breathe. To find that stillness to breathe through. And as you breathe, see if you can expand the spot in between your shoulder blades, right at your back, your middle and upper back. And breathing and expanding this area. See if you can expand in all four directions. Feel the spot between your shoulder blades reach to the ceiling, out to the left and the right, maybe even down a little bit towards your mat. Finding space. And in that space, as you exhale, you listen and you give into that space. And remember, if at any point in this pose you start to feel discomfort or pain, something you can't breathe through, you are completely welcome to move not as deep. So maybe unwinding the arms, grabbing the shoulders, or you can completely come out of the pose. And the same thing goes for something else, the opposite. The body is asking you to move deeper. Please do so with ease and move with your breath and then come back to the stillness. Take one more big inhale. And on your exhale, use your exhale to slowly stack one vertebrae on top of the other. Inhale, slowly start to unwind the arms. Exhale, reach the arms out, turn the palms up, pull the heart through the arms slightly forward, and then exhale, shoulders stack on top of hips. The hands slightly reach down for your mat. Rebound. Feel your shoulders, your upper and middle back. Feel them release. As you feel your breath start to move back up and down your spine. Finding that neutrality. Realigning the body. Preparing it for the next side. And with your next inhale, we're going to reach the arms out to a T, reaching them off the mat, and then exhale, reaching them forward. This time the left elbow comes on top of the right. And before moving into exactly where you were on the other side, instead take your time. Reach for the shoulders maybe first. Does the body wish for you to stay here? Or is it asking you to lift the forearms in front of the face? Back of the hands reaching for each other. Have you moved too far? Or is the body asking you to reach palms to take the full bind of our cow face arms? Remembering that there is no final pose in yin, but instead we're looking for your edge, not my edge, not anyone else's but yours. So listen. So if that means sitting up straight, taking chin to chest and folding slightly, or taking elbows towards the belly, curling down like a roly-poly, taking your time, slowly allowing yourself to find your edge. An edge that might not look exactly like the other side. And that is completely okay. The goal is simply to listen to your body. Seeing if you can feel that same expansion in the shoulders. Breathing your breath right in between the shoulder blades. Feeling that space move up towards the ceiling, down towards your mat, and out to the left and the right. So that on your exhale, you can relax. Relaxing your shoulders, your jaw, your head into your forearms or elbows, letting the hands unclench, letting the eyes relax. Taking one more big inhale. And then using your exhale to help rise, slowly rise each vertebrae back on top of the other. Inhaling the head, neck, and shoulders back into neutrality, opening the arms up. Inhale, pull the heart slightly towards the wall in front of you as you reach your palms slightly behind you, taking them to face the ceiling. And then exhale, stack shoulders back on top of hips. Let the palms gently find the mat, or the fingertips gently find the mat. And breathe. Notice where your breath is moving to. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the pace of your inhales and your exhales. And then surrender. Get heavy on your mat. Then we're going to move on to our back. So we're going to bring the feet straight down in front of you. So knees are bent. The feet are now touching the floor. You'll bring one hand behind you and then the other. And then lowering down onto one elbow and then the other. Letting the elbows splay out so that the shoulders can find their way onto the mat. Let the spine find its way to the mat. And we're gonna take the palms, the soles of the feet together, letting the knees fall open wide, wiggling our feet a little further away from our hips. And then we'll take one hand to our heart and one hand to our belly, coming into a supine butterfly, a reclined butterfly. And this is where I'll leave you. So breathe here. Allow your breath to move all the way from the nose down into the fingers and the toes. Getting heavier and heavier with every exhale. And allowing a smile to come across your face before I leave you. And just thank yourself. Thank yourself for the time you just gave yourself. And allow yourself to rest here for as long as the body wishes. Enjoy. Namaste.